Hello, I'm Rafi Romano. In this part of the FLAIR video series, I want to show you how we do bonding of the brackets in the mouse from A to Z. So you can see here a nice patient of mine. We are cleaning the teeth now with a cotton roll, or with you can do it with a pumice brush. I use some retractor to push the lips, and then I use a parotis roll that has metal inside, which I put in between the upper and lower arches to keep everything open and dry. And we put etching. I'm sure this is not new to any of you. We put etching all over for 20 seconds all over the teeth. It's very important to be very precise in every step that we are making in order to get a good strength of the bonding. So now we are using a vacuum to take off all the etching materials, rinsing properly all the teeth to make sure everything is clean, dry. You must see a white appearance inside on all the teeth. If you don't have this white appearance, do it again. If you have porcelain, use porcelain etching. If you have metal, use sandblast. If you have old composites, use sandblast before we do the whole process. It's important that everything will be ready, dry, with good visibility for the bonding. Now I take primer. I use the Auto Solo by Omco, but of course you can use whatever good for you. And I really put a thin layer on all the teeth, on all the areas that you have done etching before, because even if the bracket will not be on that part, it's better to cover the etching area with primer. And now slowly we go with a bracket holder, and we locate the bracket accurately on every tooth, and then immediately light cure for around 5 seconds, just to make sure that the bracket is not moving. It's not a full curing of the bracket, but it is enough 5 seconds to leave the bracket in place and continue with the bonding process. So we are continue to the neck tooth, then the assistant again apply 5 seconds of curing, and then we can continue. And same for the whole teeth. Sometimes I do quadrant, all the brackets, align them, and then light cure. But I prefer, if I have good help, I prefer to do it one by one. One curing 5 seconds, one curing 5 seconds. And then when you are over, then my two assistants are coming and curing 20 seconds per tooth for all the teeth to make sure everything is cured and clean. Of course, it is important to clean around the bracket all the access of the bonding material, and to make sure that the bracket is firmly on the tooth, so you don't have areas where there is a lot of composite and areas where you have thin composite, which actually change the inclination of the bracket and cause some different prescription on the bracket. Now you can see how we place the wire inside the bracket. First I measure the wire, I cut the excess before I start putting the wire inside, and then you can see how easily it is to put the wire inside and close the door or the clip of the FLAIR bracket. All this procedure is done in probably around 5 to 10 seconds for an arch. Then I take my distal wire cutter, cut all the excess, and sometimes I use also a diamond burr in order to flash the excess of the wire to make sure that everything is not disturbing. Well, I hope this short demonstration helped you in doing your bonding process with the FLAIR, and I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. See you. Bye bye.